Welcome back to the channel. We have another organizational aftermarket product for the Rivian. You don't know how exciting this is for me because there's a couple of things in the Rivian that drive me crazy. One of them was the center console, which I did a video about that. If you haven't seen it, certainly check it out. I'll leave a link down below where it's just a giant cavern vessel that you can't organize anything, and it drove me insane. So people are starting to come out with aftermarket products for the Rivian specifically. And the next one that I got contacted, I had a company reach out to me and say, hey, we have this really cool organizational product for the Rivian. Would you take a look at it and do a video about it and let us know what you think? So that's what we're here to do. Let's get into it. All right, so the organizational part and where it goes, I was actually a little confused when the box showed up because I thought I was getting another center console organizer, and I was like, sure, I'll check out a different one. I got mine from T-Wraps. I got it in the Rivian yellow. I love it. It's working great. I have it, chock full of stuff, so it's wonderful. I don't have to dig my hand all the way down into the cavern and not be able to find anything. This organizational tray is for a part that I didn't even realize I needed. So it actually is it's on the floor in between the front and passenger seat. That space where you have like that just open area that you can put stuff, it's right in front of the speaker. We have an organizer now for it. It's really cool. And they even have yellow trim on these little sticky pads. So let me tell you about it. It's a harder plastic, much like, many of the other things that you're going to get in this kind of scenario. But what's really cool is these little, they're impossible to get out, which is good. These little, they're like grippy pads, like your grandma used to have to open like jars that you couldn't open, you'd wrap them around. I'm really showing some of my age here, but yeah, so they have a nice yellow Rivian trim along the outside, which I very much appreciate. Thank you so much. It keeps with my entire color scheme on the inside of my truck. And yes, I am that person. And so underneath that, it's just, a wide open tray. I'll have some B-roll going, but like these just sit in here, and there's a width difference between the base and the top, so you know which way to lay the mats in, but it's really freaking cool. And I had no idea that I was missing out on, because I throw stuff down there, but like nothing ever stays anywhere, right? It rolls over that entire cavern. And the other thing about this is it doesn't affect the speaker, the Bluetooth speaker, in and out of its little this little charge area that you slide it into. You can have this tray in. They thought about everything. They thought about making sure it fits around like even this bottom part, right, where it's a little bit jagged. As you can see, let me get out of the roller. See how that fits in the grooves perfectly right inside that space for the Rivian. So it's a really tight fit. It keeps that general middle area from getting all beat up and everything, which is pretty awesome, because if you want to, if you ever want to look at, Vader's coming underneath the camera right now. Okay, he made it. So if you ever want to, resell the truck, or you want to get a new one with a larger mile package or whatever that looks like, you'll be able to keep all that stuff in really good order, because it'll be protected from some of these aftermarket things. So yeah, I think this thing is freaking awesome, and I'm really excited to layer some things in there. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to take my sunglasses from in the center console to actually put them down below inside of this thing, because the center console I kind of got to reach around and grab, which isn't a big deal, but like now that I have some organization here, and they have a coin spot, which, yeah, I'm here or there. I try not to keep change, and if I do, it goes directly into a bucket and not in my vehicle. I'm a credit card monster, so I don't really use loose change very much. But yeah, really impressed with the structure, the material. I love the little mats so things don't slide around. I mean, it seems like they thought of everything, so I'm really impressed. All right, so a couple more things about the item. It is $29.99, so $30 on Amazon. You can get it. The mats, if you don't want the yellow trim, you can get the little insert mats, just flat black, so it doesn't pop at all if you just want to have a basic color, so it's not really, it doesn't pop out to people. It's just kind of there and organizes things. So those are the two options right now that are on the website. Once again, it's on Amazon, $30. Really impressed. They did send this to me. They reached out to me and sent me an email and said, hey, would you be interested in taking a look at this product? And I was like, yeah. Finding Rivian accessories right now is actually kind of difficult. So anytime somebody's coming out with a new one, so I wanted to make sure I got my hands on it and take a look at it, get it set in, get it in place, see how it looks different to what I'm used to seeing in the original, with just the giant open kind of just space, but this really adds organization to it, and I am super impressed. So I will leave the link to the Amazon site down below, but yeah, it's 2 thumbs up for me. It really added organization to an area that I didn't realize that was completely unorganized. It was just, you know, an open space. So enjoy it. Hopefully this was helpful. If you're looking for something for that space, I would definitely point you in this direction. I think it's a great product. So we will catch you on the next one. Thanks.